It's easy to start a record. It's hard to finish one.
My name is Adam Gaynor, and after selling 25 million records as a former original member of the band Matchbox 20, I decided to come to Hollywood and open an entertainment company called Creationville. I've shot reality TV sizzles, animation shorts, and even manufactured plush toys overseas. But when it was time to launch the company, I needed help. So I called in a few friends to help us all navigate Hollywood. This is Creationville. I saw the toilet paper roll and it bothered me. So with you guys, do you guys put the toilet paper roll?
Front.
Yeah.
Front,
Always
over,
front.
always over.
Yeah.
Right.
Always, never under.
So I'm going to have a technical producer meeting. Why?
Okay.
When you put it in the back, it's horrible. It hits the wall. Who needs it in the back?
You're talking placement now. You're talking placement.
Where it
You're
comes
not talking.
across, does it come over it or does it go behind it? The flap.
Do you understand any words he's
He
saying
does.
right now?
He
or
does
no?
understand.
Are you talking about where?
He doesn't know. He's now
Are you
asking
talking
you
about
the
where
question.
the toilet paper roll lives?
No.
Or are you talking about if it's over or
Yes,
under?
over or under.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay. Synchronization in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Welcome to Creationville.
Yeah.
It's a new show.
I love
It's a new
it.
life.
I love it.
We don't show the mystery guest yet. And you know the new rules. New rules are we wait for the intro. We've been having a lot of production meetings today, Randy.
We have.
This has been,
I do like it. Yeah.
am I like a tyrant or Mariah Carey? And which one's better? Which one?
Neither. You're neither.
Oh, you know what?
No.
I'm
You're like Pee Wee Herman to me. Like,
our mystery guest just laughed at that, which means that again you're making
I
fun
thought
of
he
me.
wasn't a mystery anymore.
No, he's a mystery now.
Are you kidding me?
No one's ever seen him yet.
Oh, man.
They're going
I
to see
can't-
the pre-show in 2 days.
This is like that movie, you know, the movie where it's going backwards
Yes.
and everything. I
M
can't.
with an M.
Am I here or not? I don't know.
You're here.
This is,
I
I
don't
can't even.
You're here, but you're not seen. Mystery guest.
Okay.
2 trains are traveling at the same time.
You were here.
I don't even know. I tap out. when-
Pre-show, pre-roll is shown post-show.
Okay.
Pre-show, pre-roll, post-show. In 2 days, you're going to see that.
So I'm not here for another 2 days.
But now you're not here, but you're heard, but you're not seen.
We've already run out of time. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
by.
we have. I want to get right into this. There's no
Yes.
screwing around today.
I'm ready to introduce him.
I'm ready. Oh, me too. Let's do that.
You do it. You do it.
What? Hey, did you put music on coming into the just applause, right?
Just applause for
Yeah,
now
we have
because
a theme
had
song.
we had so many.
Our song was so
Your
great today.
theme song. It's amazing.
It was great.
It's
That was-
amazing.
yeah, we love it.
Because you know that's going to happen.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, Randy, guess
Yes.
what? Guess who's on the show today?
I
You don't know.
don't know.
You don't know. Does it feel like Passover? I feel like it's like an exciting. It's not Christmas, but today. No, I think Passover is a
just
bad.
let you handle
For
that.
my Jewish friends,
Yes.
I'm sorry I said Passover because that's when you atone for your sins, and but that's not a fun day.
No.
So let's say it's like a Hanukkah day
Okay.
for my Jewish.
Do you need a
friends.
Kleenex?
No, I'm okay.
All right. Some sort
So-
of water.
I want to focus on the intro. Do we have any kind of like a little blaster?
We have
Blast
something
it.
for
Blast it and stop talking about it.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my baby brother. This is literally my baby brother. Every person's my best friend on the show. This could be the person that is literally my best friend that I love.
I love it.
This dearest baby bro, bestie friend, rock star producer, and one of the baddest talents on earth was born in Austin, Texas, and stay with me. This is going to get super confusing. How's the level?
Really good.
Yeah, a little loud. So I want you guys to know, I wish I could end the intro to being born in Austin. He was born in Austin, Texas, moved to Lompoc, California as a kid. Then his dad shifts off to Missouri with the family. Did we get louder on that? Yeah, it's great. Then, okay, Austin, Texas to Lompoc as a kid. Dad ships off to Missouri with the family. Then he lives in North Dakota for a bit. That's the home of the Bisons if you follow sports. Then he goes back to Lompoc, California, down to Cape Cod for a stint, back to Lompoc one more time. This is literally in like a proverbial year. Then his family decides, wow, they love tea. I'm going to have some fresh tea. I'm going to have a little sconce. And they go all the way overseas to a small town in Whitby, North Yorkshire. Then,
Whoa.
yeah, this is literally like, I'm exhausted from this kid's life. And this
Right.
was literally in his first month of being born. Then they go finally back to Lompoc, California, which literally was all, again, done in the last year.
Sure thing.
And he wasn't a serial killer, but his dad was, because a lot of people want to know if he was a serial killer, but his dad was a lieutenant colonel of intelligence in the Air Force. That deserved more than that. Yeah. All right, but his story doesn't end there, right? Our guest at the age of 14, this tiny shell of a boy, he was allowed to enter. Can we pan that music out at this point? Okay, it gets louder. It's opposite day. Randy, I got to tell you a story. Okay?
I'll tell you. Do you want tangent?
No, it's story time.
Okay, because it feels like a
Listen,
tangent.
we have to get into the show. I have no time for this.
All right.
Our guest at 14 years old, tiny shell of a boy, was allowed to enter a national guitar competition in England. A lot of people don't know this. He jumps on stage full of adults and women and men and people, very long hair, and he sheds his little heart out at the 2003 Riffathon, which I said took place in England.
Rippathon.
Riff.
That's special.
Riffathon.
That is special.
And Randy, by the way, he was the youngest competitor at age 14.
That's
and
impressive.
he was allowed in.
Super impressive.
But more than that, he freaking wins. What? He wins out of every adult there. And I'd like to end the tiny chapter by saying he wins the competition. But guess who were the two judges? Listen, no, Randy. No more.
Sorry, you scared me because he was the winner.
Guess who were the two judges that handed him a signed Les Paul guitar? And now you're going to freak out.
Pee Wee Herman.
It was Jimmy Page and Brian May.
Whoa.
And he got a signed guitar by them.
Wow.
Okay, so then he finishes school at age 17, decides to move to LA to become a rock star, right? Maybe it was daunting, maybe it wasn't. He meets a bunch of people, including me, along his journey. And then eventually you, Mr. Randy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But instead of a touring rock icon, he decides to be a music mogul in the making.
Wow.
And I mean, literally a music mogul in the making.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of him. And for those listening, he didn't have a lot of help. He had a lot of drive, a lot of heart, a lot of focus, a lot of grits and guts. And I can't wait to tell you what he's doing now. So he's worked with everyone from Miguel to Cascade, the legendary Gypsy Kings, freaking Billy Ray Cyrus, and Playboy Cardi. His production company / label called Architects Entertainment Group has earned multi-platinum success and been nominated for 2 Grammys, which, gosh damn, is a lot more. He's done almost as much as I did in my career in like
much
4
more than
months.
myself, yeah.
In like 4 months.
Yeah.
All right. In only his 13 years since he moved from LA to today, this guy has parlayed and transitioned. Wow, can I say that?
Rented tongue.
In only 13 years, this dude has parlayed and transitioned his life and business, signing his own roster of artists and balling and making deals with labels like Republic, Universal, Side One Dummy, and other top secret things I can't discuss today, even if I'm tongue-tied. I'm not allowed to say them.
Amazing.
I couldn't be more proud of the human being that came from so little, had such a little background in the biz, didn't whine about it, figured it out, and now he's literally on the cusp of blowing up the entire record industry. Ladies and gentlemen, you get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the first artists I ever mentioned in the biz that I wanted to work with, that I would have adopted as one of my own children. And I'm so proud to introduce you all to one of my besties in the whole universe, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tommy Hubbard.
Wow. Thanks, man. That was a great intro.
Was it okay?
I appreciate it.
I wrote that on the drive down with my automatic driving car.
I feel like I can retire now.
That's the idea. We want people to come
You need
here.
to take him everywhere.
Yeah.
And you walk into Starbucks, go Adam, go.
Go.
Just reads it
Tell
out.
him what's up.
I got a little tongue-tied. I'm sorry, because I was so excited.
No, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Dude, I love you.
I love you too.
You're
man.
like we have
I
so
love
much
him
stuff.
too, by the way.
I love
think,
you, Randy. I love you too.
Let's not get weird, you guys. There's no competition, although I am competing for his love. I feel like me and Tommy have a real love, like a weird love. Like the deepest love I can have for a person that's not family or my poodle.
Right.
Is the love I have.
I love that.
And I like you a little bit.
Eventually, I'll have that with you.
What time? When do you think that's going to be? We should talk. Okay, we have no time for this.
Yeah, I know.
Guess what, Randy?
Back to Tommy.
We have no time in the show, so guess what we're going to be doing right now?
I have no idea.
I'm going to ask Tommy the 5 things. Just wait, look at me.
Okay.
Watch me.
All right.
Watch me.
All right.
Cue
I'm
it
watching.
up.
I'm
so
watching.
the idea, Tommy, is I'm going to ask you between 3 and 97 questions.
Okay.
You down with this?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 5 things.
That was me singing live.
Yeah, that's the first time we've used that music cue
Wow.
today, ever. We just worked on that also
That's
this afternoon.
so good. You've been setting that up all day.
All right, Tommy, don't get nervous by my timers in front of me.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Yeah. I've only used
I
them
feel
once.
like as the sand goes down, I'm gonna
Yeah.
start talking faster and faster and faster.
Yeah, a little red dot
I only
floats
used
up.
them once so far, and somebody got very scared
Really?
when I used them. But I'm
Maybe
going
you
to
shouldn't
probably
use them.
move these big ones away. So you'll just be forced to have these two.
So
These are the two
I have
that Tommy
I have
has.
to answer the questions before the sand
No,
runs
well,
out?
there's no timer.
Yes, I think
Let's
so.
just say, for example, Randy gives me a kick under the table and says, "This is too much. He's talking too much." I'll put one up, and you'll see
Is
what
that
I'm
how
doing.
this works? This is high
Yeah.
tech
We use
over
them
here.
for different things.
So, Tommy, I have a question. Ready? Question
Yeah,
one.
Sure.
You come from a military family. Where did your musical talents come from? Your dad had musical talents. What the hell led you to music?
I literally remember the moment that it happened. I was like probably 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I was digging through my my parents' CD collection, like most of us do,
Sure,
right?
sure.
I remember just seeing this CD with this like really big sumo wrestler.
Mine
on
were
it.
45s, but go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was Aerosmith Big Ones.
Oh wow!
And I put it in, and it just blew my mind. And there was no turning back from there. That was it. I
You
was
heard
like,
the guitar solo.
Yeah, I was out of here. I was like,
Why
here's rock
guitar
and
though?
roll.
Why not drums? Drums.
Oh god!
I don't know. I
yeah?
don't know.
I know why, Tommy. Because you wanted to be a rock star, not a guy that like Bam Bam, not like Bam Bam on the
There you go.
Flintstones, not like Bam Bam on the
Oh
Flintstones.
my god. Oh my god.
Sorry, production room.
Wow,
I apologize.
wow.
So let's fast forward in time.
Yeah.
Let's we can do the orchestra for a minute. I like the orchestra. So let's fast forward in time. It was the year 2006, 2007. I think we met through industry people and all this stuff. I was beyond convinced. I want to know the transitional period, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was convinced, and I told the whole world, this dude is one of the most prolific songwriters. This dude sings, and I don't know how much you know about Tommy like this, but I'd never met in my life until I met that other singer dude that I worked with for 10 years.
Sure.
Never met a person that I was convinced had the looks, like beautiful Dolce & Gabbana model kind of guy.
Right.
By the way, camera.
I can't
Tommy.
take my eyes off him.
Tommy camera. Yeah. Can sing better than almost anybody I've ever heard.
Sure.
Plays the guitar like a psychopathic shredder, great person.
Amazing.
And writes really good songs. So Tommy, we start working together, and then you decide you don't want to maybe be a rock star. What was the transitional period that says, hey, I want to be more behind the scenes? What was the deal? That's the only hard question today.
Sure. There's so many answers to it. I feel like one of the first moments it happened, like we were making records back then, when I was 17.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything. You were the first person to open the door to the music industry to me, and I didn't
Makes me
know
proud.
anything other than the people on the cover of the records and the back,
Sure.
you only know the rock stars, right?
Yeah.
But then when you start stepping into the business, you're like, there's a whole world in here. Like there's producers and there's writers
And drummers.
and there's drummers.
Are there drummers?
So pathetic. Every chance I get.
That's for Randy's drumming.
You know what we need on this podcast?
Yeah.
More members of 90s bands.
Oh, wow. Wow. By the way, I didn't even introduce Randy Cook today to the show. Yeah, let's do a weird. Okay.
I just
No, not that
cued
much.
my own applause.
I think about Randy's best sidekick, but play with people like Mick Jagger.
Best psychic.
Yeah,
he
best
just said.
psychic sidekick. All right, so
Randy's the best drummer in
you
the music
realized
business, by the
that
way.
there
We all
was.
know
Oh, he's the best. You can say that again because I cut him.
Enough about me. Go on.
No, he is. Like he genuinely is.
So you realize there's more to the music biz, which is awesome. This is what we teach. It's a teaching moment. There's more to the music biz than just playing your guitar and singing. And you kind of discover that slowly through the process of finding musicians and producers and label people and lawyers. And is that kind of a part of it?
Yeah. I just found a lot of joy in the idea of, I was like, oh, I can put myself aside as an identity, right? I don't have to do that. And I can go service people. I can build artists.
It's cool.
I can, push careers forward. And that was really exciting for me because you can do it over and over again. You can only build your artist career really, one time.
Yourself,
You
yeah.
can build a
Other
lot. You
people.
can be a part of a lot of other stories. And I just thought that was really
I love
exciting.
that. Like I think that there's some people that don't have that ability and they want to be singer-songwriters and maybe they don't even have the business skills. I was just I don't even want to jump forward in the questioning, but I can't explain to our audience how blown away I was from seeing this kid that showed up literally in a ponytail down to his waist, literally like acne all over the place. Right. And all of a sudden I see him 10 years later and he's like a music mogul. Right. Like literally, and this was not me. Like I had boot camp with him for a year. Sure. But when he disappeared and I kept in touch with his family, his mom, I didn't know what he was up to. I heard he was doing this in music. I'm like, I hope he's okay. Sure. He's doing this. And then all of a sudden I run into him. I call him up, tell him I'm selling my house, come over, hang out, let's talk. The kid's like a mogul. Yeah. So I have, it's weird. It's uncomfortable for me because it's happened so fast.
It's intimidating.
Yeah, it's intimidating. So, all right. So here's the thing. So let's get one personal thing, get over our personal story. Yeah. We had a year together. Yep. I call it Adam Boot Camp. And I mean, I was pretty brutal, but having you focus on your preciseness, playing, putting in the work, no slacking, no crying in baseball. You were an amazing like protege person. Try to take it from a riff player to understanding, but you had all of these inner things that were even deeper than I even could recognize. So what do you think the lessons from the very first crazy experience that you had with me that you kind of were able to carry forward, maybe take from the boot camps and all that stuff that's helped you now with your own roster of people, that people will understand the work ethic that it takes to be successful and what you kind of got out of the year and then how that's helped you kind of move forward in your professional.
Yeah. I mean, look, my time with you when I was just getting into the business is probably the most important setup that I had. Period. Yeah. Like you introduced me to people. I mean, Randy, I met you when I was 18 through Adam, you know, and many others. And it's so funny, man, because as I sign artists and as I take them through through the process, there are often times where I'm like, I feel like Adam right now, and he would have said this or done this.
That makes me proud. There's
so many moments. I mean, you really opened up the world to me about how to make a record, which I went and made a career out of making records, and awesome. I mean, so many things, man. Like
the student has become the teacher.
No, but that's not even a joke. Like, I really think he has taken the level of any knowledge I could have instilled on him, and he's made me look like an idiot, basically. Like, he's gone so far above any expectation, and I thought he was going to be huge. He's made me so proud, beyond proud. He told me a little bit of that when we first hooked back up a few years ago, and I almost cried.
Pretty good.
Because I didn't know if I had an impact on the kid, and then he tells me I might have had an impact on him.
I wouldn't have been able to go down the road that I went down if it wasn't for our time.
I love you, brother. Yeah. Let's get into the fun stuff. Thank you. That's a wrap up.
It's really good.
We can go.
It's amazing.
Yeah. We can literally go. Yeah. All right. So then you go away. You kind of get into the trenches of Hollywood. You play a little here. You meet a lot of very, very instrumental people, including Randy. Which you see what I said? There was a dig there. I said, Randy's my guy. You know, he is the best. Is he not the best drummer? Like, is it in the world or just Los Angeles? What do you think?
You know what? Like,
I just need constant reassurance.
No, but really, like, whenever we talk about drummers, like you're the
third or fourth guy that comes.
You're the guy. You're the guy we talk about.
Oh.
I say you're the dude.
You only know one drummer, so I expect it from you.
And I got him on my phone, but I can't get in touch with him. Do you know anybody else? Oh, so you met, I knew you. I was making a joke. Okay, sorry. So, all right. So you start and you co-found the Architects Entertainment Group, correct? Is that the right way to say it? Mm-hmm. And you assemble an incredible roster of talented producers, songwriters, just partners, I would say. Mm-hmm. Was it hard for you? Like, so we're going to get into the questions to help people because the show's about help. It's about fun and games. Do we have any shenanigans? Do you have any? So the show's about shenanigans. You know what I meant to do? You know what the problem is, Tommy? My cheat sheet is sideways. Yeah. I don't even want it now. So the question I have for you is, was it hard for you to put together a dream team of people? And the follow-up to that is, do you need to kind of come with people that you can work with that are talented, that you can get along with? Do you want prima donnas, but they're the most talented people in the world? You have to have them. What's the combo, and how do you put your team together, and how's it working out? And what advice is that going to be for people trying to put together a production team?
I mean, you have to have people who are beyond talented, right? They have to be incredible at what they do. And including being incredible at what they do, they have to like, no matter how many Grammys or plaques or hit records, no matter what, like they still wake up with the same motivation and the same drive every day and the same reliability.
Sure.
I mean, it's easy to start a record. It's hard to finish one.
Sure.
Right? And there's just so many components. So you have to have somebody who wakes up and just wants to figure it out. So yeah, it's really hard. And the way I found my guys was through flailing around for like 10 years and finding the best of the best.
A little bit of trial and error.
Yeah, that you resonate with and go, okay, this is my squad. These are my guys. Yeah. And I can't say enough good things about my guys. Jamie David Silverstein, and Ramir Vincent. I mean,
who I've played with, by the way, Jamie's brilliant player too.
Phenomenal bass player. I mean, you know, he's played for everybody. And
what's up, Jay? What's up, Jay?
James. I love his team. Like it is like a family when you go into your shop and when you go into your studio. They have the most fun. I would say too much fun, but then they're producing great records, so I don't think you can have too much fun.
We have a great time.
I know.
That is one thing, right? Is we are like, this is, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna spend all day in the studio, and we're all gonna spend 16 hours a day together, locked up in a room.
Sure.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And it always has been. We work hard, but we have a lot of fun together.
Yeah, they do these little writing boot camps. They rent a really beautiful house somewhere. It could be New York, could be Florida. They're all chilling. It's like
I remember you were telling me about one last time we talked in it. You were away.
And it's funny because every time he does it, and I'm like, he's like, why don't you come down? He gives me a different address. The house next door, or maybe somewhere in a different city. And I'm like, I want to just hang.
You guys should come.
How many people at one time typically
in the house of fun?
If we do a travel camp, it could be upwards of 8 people, 10 people. It can just be us guys. It can just be the few of us.
Okay. Yeah. So 2 to 3 up to 8.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So Cliff Note lesson for the kids again, kids out there. I hope people don't mind me saying the kids because it's anyone younger than me. You're a child. If you're 48, you're a kid.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You're a baby.
Yeah.
You're actually a baby, sir. So, you have a scream? You have a little baby? He can't hit the pad. He's so weak. Yeah. So sir, I'm calling you. You're a baby, but not you, ma'am. You're not a baby. Okay.
It just keeps going.
So Tommy, in a cliff note for the kids at home that are trying to get some knowledge, where we try to instill knowledge. So it's going to be trial and error. You're going to work with a lot of songwriters, a lot of producers, a lot of people, and then you're going to filter out. Some people will go away. You won't work with them again.
A lot of people will go away.
A lot of people will go away. You're going to work with some people you like. You're going to try to produce some great tracks, and you're going to go, wow, hey, you want to be part of the team. Hey, would you like to be part of the team? And then maybe you become partners. You never know.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And it'll just a quick one about
take your time.
The writing camp.
Take your time.
If there's 6 people, is it all 6 people in a room writing a song? Or do you split up?
No, it just depends. I mean, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a combination of writers and producers and musicians and we.
But they're all there.
Or in separate rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like 2 of them will work together.
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering what the dynamic is and the actual mechanics.
You want to come?
The mechanics. Well, I'm checking it out. You know what I mean?
There could be a room. Let's
sussing it out.
Tommy, let's do 30 seconds of specific production camp. So there's a room, and then in one of the rooms, somebody could be editing. Somebody could be
I mean,
some keyboard
a real example of this would be we went to South Africa, right?
Okay.
We did a record there for Lyra. She's an amazing artist.
Awesome.
I'm trying to talk fast.
No, you're fine.
Do it. Go. You go.
Oh my gosh.
So in that studio we had Jamie doing tracks in one room, right?
Yes.
Richie editing vocals in another.
Okay, we're done. Okay, great. Thanks.
A lot of people. That was perfect timing.
Our friend Robin mixing in one room, and I was writing and tracking vocals.
What was Richie doing?
Room. He was editing.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people doing a lot of things. It's why you have a great team. Yeah. Some people might be writing lyrics in a corner. Some person might be doing a keyboard pad.
Exactly.
And you just have to build a team.
It's
and
amazing.
when you're as successful as Tommy, you have very talented people. The editor guy could be as talented as a guy creating a part or the guy who's playing bass.
But that was great. That was great to hear the process. The process of, because when someone says, oh yeah, we had 8 people at a writing camp, what you envision is 8 people in a living room.
Writing a song.
And then you go, how the heck does that work? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I love that. So let's go. Let's look. And this is going to be a little daunting. I'm looking at our timer. Yeah. I'd like in 2 minutes for us to have a quick conversation. It's a 2-minute timer. So when I want advice for artists. So now Tommy, I need to say this because we are going to run out of time before I even bring all this up. So Tommy, because of his label and his affiliation with all these great labels like Republic and One Side Dummy and Universal and all these people, he's signing crazy psycho talented artists, which by the way, I don't care who's on the show, I'll probably say that anyway. But in Tommy's case, I really mean like one of the most beautiful singer performers, Angelique, I love you. So proud of you. Hi, Mama Angelique. Really proud of you. LJ, this dude that I just heard a track, haven't met him. Peace, LJ. One of the badass male singers I don't know where he's finding them. I think like under rocks in the ocean.
Sure. Yeah.
50 fathoms down.
Yeah.
But what's
Craigslist.
the advice when you meet these people? First of all, people want to know out there, how do they find people like you? How do they find producers? What are the steps? You're sitting at home in Kansas with your guitar in your basement. How do people get to be discovered? What's a little hint? Is it the internet?
It's a great question.
What's going on? How do people get to go from Kansas in a basement to finding their way through Hollywood, finding a label, an agent? What is important steps?
There's so many ways to answer this question. I think maybe the most important one, if I have to do it in the time.
No, you're fine. I don't know why you're pressured. I don't know why you feel pressured.
You have so many tools available to you to make noise. You have you have distribution available to you. You have YouTube.
Distribution means what to the layman?
Putting your music on Spotify and Apple, and you have so many ways that you can make noise and get out and play shows. That if you're doing that, like you're really doing that, you're really making noise, you're really working hard. People in the business are gonna find you anyway. They're looking all the time.
Yep.
They're constantly looking, and if you're making enough noise, you'll be heard. And there's not really any excuses now. Like
I agree.
Yeah.
Some people think, because back in the day when I was in the pop industry, we didn't even really have the interweb. We didn't even have the interweb. We basically had those cell phones where you had to press 3 letters just to say hi. You had to press like 14 letters.
You didn't even have cell phones.
I just got my first cell phone during making the first record.
You know what I'm talking about.
And that's why my area code's top secret, but it's where we made the first record if you want to call me. So the question was that this is something so important I know to people because people ask me all the time. So it's all like big labels want to see numbers. And unfortunately, not everybody has 1 million views and 1 million listens, but you're going to miss once in a while. I guess, does it always have to become numbers to be seen, to maybe to cut through? What if you don't have those numbers and you're super talented?
They're caring less and less because they're finding that numbers don't necessarily translate.
Yeah.
And they can be fake.
Yeah, they can be fake. You can have 1 million followers on Instagram, and it turns out you're just really good looking. They don't give a shit about your music.
Thank you. Yeah. You're great looking too.
It's talent above numbers now. Now, if you're able to build numbers on your actual talent, if you're not like, I'm gonna post at the right time of day with the right hashtag, and I'm gonna go get likes and followers because of that. No one cares, right? Doesn't matter. That doesn't count. Yeah. But if you're making great records or you're doing something great and you're putting out art, and that's the reason people are funneling in and following you, then the numbers are a great bonus.
Cream's gonna rise to the top, right?
Yeah. So see, I don't think you need numbers as much as they thought you did when the whole social media thing.
Sure.
They're great if you have numbers built the right way.
Sure.
That's the most important thing.
And I think if you put something outstanding out, it's not just your friends and family that respond. It's their friends, it's their family, and then all of a sudden it's a little small grassroots moment that's kind of expanding out. Yeah. Do you want? First of all, I want to in our last I am going to time you on this last minute. Do you have anything you need to talk about? Plug. I know we talked about Angelique. We talked about LJ a little bit. Anything specific with them, or just we're going to hang in there? We don't know when this airs. We want to just say we love them.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, I'm super excited about the artists we're signing, the labels we're partnering with. I couldn't be more thrilled about the records the team is making right now, and the way LJ is pressing forward, and the way Angelique is pushing forward, and the way our crew is just is growing and meeting these opportunities where they are, and nothing particular to plug. Just excited for the music.
Where do people go look at your roster? Is there like a website for the group? Is there any social media for your group?
I stay super under the radar.
You have a personal Insta though. You have you and Richie.
No, he might not.
I don't. I actually don't even keep a personal Insta.
I love it.
I don't even know who he is.
I wouldn't want yours if you did have one. I would block you.
Me?
No, I'd block you.
Block me.
Do you want?
No.
Okay. All right. Say, he's learning.
I was trying to go for a flute tangent.
My
That wasn't a
God.
flute tangent?
Now it is.
Is that a flute tangent?
Yes.
I thought that's cartoon.
Nope.
Nope. Really?
Nope.
That's a flute? Oh, nice. So can I have some closing music?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Of course.
buddy. You had that.
Stop
pre-programmed.
touching the.
Stop touching the
pad.
keyboard. By the way, I get reprimanded at least 14 times a day. And even when I'm home by myself, Tommy, he does. I can't literally thank you enough for being on the show. You are my go-to guy. Love to death, Tommy. So proud of you. You're going to have another huge year. He's building this crazy portfolio of artists, labels. I'm going to be getting a job from him hopefully next year.
Both of us.
Yeah, Randy and I will be working for Tom. That's not even a joke. Probably at some point he's going to maybe, would you want to do I want to do the mailroom. What do you want to do?
I want to do the writing camp, but I only want to get order pizza and stuff. But I want.
So you be the receptionist?
1/3 of the writing on everything that happens.
I'm going to do
say a
mailroom.
word.
Did you say pizza?
Get a third.
Say a word, get a third.
So,
Guys,
no, what were you going to say?
No, I want to say thanks for having me on here. I actually have a tremendous amount of respect for both of you.
Come on, with that.
Thank you, buddy.
Adam, we go way back, and
We go
Randy,
halfway back.
We go back, but man, like I mean, really, the best musicians in this game when they talk about drummers, you're always the guy.
Thank you so much. That's
You know,
sweet.
and I've always admired what you do.
It's humbling. Thank you.
Thank you. Guys.
People on the show don't have any idea unless they look at his YouTube stuff. We're going to post every
And
YouTube.
Adam, of course, man. You already know, man, what I think of you and your band and everything you've done.
I was going to do an applause for myself, but I think that's too much right
should.
now. No, I don't. Thank you. In all sincerity, the best. Maybe we'll have some, you know what we'll do? We'll have the first show with 2 or 3 of your partners and we'll freak them out and have one mic and make them all come and talk about production. I make them fight for
Those
money.
guys would be fun.
They would be fun. They're the best, dude. Your guys are, it's not just a team he's built, it's like a team of really good-hearted, psycho-talented people, and that's a good lesson for everybody out there. Remember, guys, keep your horsey blinders on, look straight ahead, don't listen to the outside noise, stay in your lane, let's do it, it's all doable. Just takes a lot of passion, takes a lot of persistence and a plan. We got this, we're gonna do it together, let's go. Yo, I'm Adam Gaynor, that's Show Business is Hollywood, and we have been in Creationville. Thank you. Woo! Tommy Hubbard on the fast track, LA. Making money, making hits, making his way. Tommy Hubbard's doing everything the right way. He's Tommy Hubbard. He's Tommy Hubbard. Growing up on the road at Fall Space. Won a ripathon contest, you don't say. Back to Spaz and he came to LA. He is Tommy Hubbard. He's Tommy Hubbard. What's that sound on the radio? I can hear it in my car. Another hit by my baby bro. Tommy Hubbard's on the way to the top. He's a mogul, won't stop. Tommy Hubbard, he's Tommy Hubbard. Making money, making hits, he is Tommy Hubbard. On the way to the top, won't stop, Tommy Hubbard, yeah. Tommy Hubbard. Tommy Hubbard, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope we made you smile or inspired you to do something great. Please help us make this show a success by tagging 3 friends, like our post, sharing, and most importantly, leaving us a comment and subscribing. That means a lot. Don't forget to go to creationville.com to subscribe to our industry blog that features tips, pointers, and your chance to win a free Edgar Pingleton plush toy. Thank you so much, and see you next time.
Cyrus 46, maintain 3000, over the flight right at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, report the jet engine departing in sight. In 2004, runway 25 right, Foxtrot, taxi position and hold. 2404 Los Angeles Tower, wind 200 at 11, runway 25 left, clear to land.